If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Okay, I think we gotta talk about Kendrick Lamar again and about his new album, about, new releases, new music coming out, because today it's February 4th, and if you remember, we thought that he was gonna drop something today, until just a couple of weeks ago. I made a video back when all the rumors happened and we got that, that website with the folder with the Oklama 2022 rumors that had a countdown that when you kind of broke down the seconds it was counting down towards. It came down to February 4th, so today. So we all thought he was going to drop something today. It also made sense because he is one of the people performing at the Super Bowl halftime show, and the Super Bowl is taking place on Monday, February 14th, so on Valentine's Day. And so we have 2 Fridays before that in February, which is the 4th, so today, and next week, the 11th. And it's Friday, it's February 4th, but we don't have any news, any new releases from Kendrick so far. And there are a couple of rumors that still hang on to the theory that he's going to drop something before his Super Bowl appearance, before his Super Bowl performance, because, it just makes sense, because artists then get a lot more exposure from that big show. It's arguably the biggest event that you can perform at. And if you got some new music dropping right before, you can then perform that music at this halftime event and just get a lot more exposure. Now, I do want to stress that the information that I'm going to be talking about today is not confirmed. This is all just theory, so keep that in mind. We don't actually have any confirmation from Kendrick or anyone at TDE who this new album is still releasing under. This is going to be his last record under TDE, so all this stuff is just speculation. It's just some rumors, leaks, and all that we don't actually, we can't confirm them. But let's look at these. I gotta shout out my man Royce on the Discord again, which, as I always say, go join the Discord in the description. Best hip-hop community there is on this planet. And he, accumulated some rumors about Kendrick possibly dropping still before the Super Bowl halftime event. So let's look at them. So he said, this one is about Kendrick Lamar. Apparently he's dropping a single next week or the week after for the Super Bowl, according to Billboard. Now, next week was this Friday, so the week after is the 11th, which will make more sense. There are some rumors that this new album may also be a double album, where the first half will be TDE and will be him saying his goodbyes to TDE, and it'll be like his previous albums. The second half will also be PG Lang, where it will be more of Baby Keem style, where it will be more trap bass and fun while still having substance. None of that is confirmed though. Some rumors and leaks are saying also Andre 3 Stack, Eminem, Baby Keem, SZA, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, and more will be featured on the album, but again, not confirmed. So he's stressing again what I said. This is not confirmed at all, but this is some interesting information that we at least can kind of think about and in our minds get excited for this. Now, of course, this is not based on nothing. He is performing at the Super Bowl event, and as I just said, it would make sense for him to release something, but honestly, in my opinion, it would also make sense for him to release a couple of weeks after the Super Bowl event, because then Kendrick Lamar will be like a household name again, because people are talking about the halftime show, and then he can capitalize off of that. Both versions are possible. But let's look at this. He's saying that it'll be like a 2-split album. The first half still like his previous records, maybe like a narrative throughout them, maybe him on his lyrical type style with some boom bap beats, and saying goodbye to his TDE conglomerates. And that will make sense. His last album under TDE, as he announced in that statement he released a couple of months ago, when he said he was working on this new album, that'll be his last record under TDE, and after that he was going to pursue more independent ventures, PG Lang being one of them. So this also then leads into the second part of the album, which will be PG Lang. I'm not sure how you can really make a double album with 2 different, distributions, but I guess it's just a kind of like a metaphorical way of putting this, where it'll be like Baby Keem style, like we've seen him perform on Range Brothers or Family Ties, with these, different type of chopped up flows and more trap beats, but still having substance, still having something behind those, at first sight numb and just dumb lyrics that that Baby Keem is also known for. We know that, you know, in terms of just like rhyming and lyrical ability, he's not really the best, but you can, you know, kind of look behind and read between the lines and get some meaning out of that. And I think that Kendrick is also moving towards that after now being known as one of the best lyricists in the game. I think that is the way that he could really go and, you know, maybe get a little bit of a challenge out of it for himself. The features that Royce listed here also sound really good, almost too good to be true. It would make sense, obviously, for him to collaborate with Baby Keem, SZA, and Dre, just because they all work together very closely. I would also love to see Andre on here. We know that they've been working in the past, and obviously Andre was also part of the whole creation of Good Kid, Mad City, for example. Jay is another, you know, legend that could also fit on here. Eminem being another one of those, and Eminem is also performing at the, you know, halftime show of the Super Bowl. So we also thought we were gonna get something from him, which then didn't, you know, turn out to be true. But I really hope that we're getting something, because this whole Kendrick Lamar new album, last album on TDE thing has just been dragging on for a really long time. And I know that Kendrick is in a position where he could probably take off 2 decades and come back and people would still be listening to him religiously. And I like that he's in a position like that. We need people like that in hip-hop, like these rocks that we can hold on to for always being there, being these sturdy figures in hip-hop. And Kendrick is definitely one of them. No doubt he is probably the best, you know, hip-hop artist of this generation, or even, you know, the previous generation, if you view it like that. So obviously he can take his time, but the last record we got solo from him was 5 years ago with Damn. And ever since then, only a couple of features here and there, the latest ones being for Baby Keem, you know, his cousin. He's working very closely with him, and so I'm guessing that's also where the whole PG Lang, you know, direction will go, and also the musical style that both of them have, you know, displayed on these new releases and these new features. So I'm guessing it'll kind of go in that way. We also don't know what he's doing after this record. As I said, PG Lang probably being one of the creative ventures and creative venues that he will gravitate towards, but we don't know if it'll be music, if it'll, you know, continue to release musical albums in a way, or if he'll go completely different. I could see him doing a lot of like social work or like projects that benefit other people. I think Kendrick would definitely be someone to do that and would just use his power to just do as much good, you know, for the world as possible. I think he's in a position right now where that's like, you know, more important than dropping the next hot album and going #1. At least that's what I think Kendrick's headspace is in nowadays. But as I said, he might drop next week, Friday, so February 11th, right before February 14th, the Super Bowl halftime show he's performing at. I really hope we get some information, you know, in the next week that something is coming, even if it's just an announcement of a new album dropping in like April. At least, you know, at least we would have something. And as soon as that happens, I'll be sure to make a video, so stay subscribed if you always want to stay up to date with these Kendrick Lamar videos. This new album, Oklama, or whatever it's going to be called, no confirmation yet, but definitely stay subscribed for that. So yeah, that's my thoughts, my opinions, my views on this. Now I want to know what you think about this. How long have you been waiting for Oklama now, or whatever the album is called? Do you think that the information I presented you from Royce is, you know, something that could actually happen? When do you think he's releasing? Do you think he's releasing before or after his Super Bowl halftime show? All of that, let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.